Today's episode is brought to you by Factor. Factor is going to get you that good food delivered right to your home and cooked up real quick. Also today, we're brought to you by Honey. Honey's going to save you money when you shop online. And we're also brought to you by MeUndies. MeUndies are the undies that I have on me. Let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Cousin Crendor.
Cousin Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. Before our recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's up Crendor in the morning. Hello there, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cousin Crendor in the morning.
You know, sometimes
Yeah.
I feel like making random noises. Other times I don't know what to do. This time, I don't know what I just did.
You didn't know what to do, is what you're saying.
I guess that
there was a
is
pause. There was a considerable pause, and I know that in your mind you were thinking, and then you were just like, I'm going to say something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever comes out, it'll be good enough. I don't care.
I mean, out of all 380, I guess 7 episodes now, I wonder how many of them are me making a noise and how many are me doing this.
Now, I know there's going to be one person out there who wants to go back through all of them and find that information. I'm begging you not to. Do not waste your time doing that.
It's not worth
Please don't do that.
So all that's going to happen is then you'll do that and we'll be like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, that'll be it. Period. We'll be like, wow, that is a thing that occurred.
Yeah. So yeah, don't do that.
Please, we're begging you.
Anyway, how you doing?
I'm doing great. By the way, speaking of great, for those of you coming to see us live, hey, you're going to have a great time. But more importantly, if you think about it and you're still thinking about it and you might go, but you're not sure, we are literally down to 20 tickets. It is almost sold out. The show's in August, so you have plenty of time to plan, but you may not get the tickets. So just letting you know, we're down to the big 2-0. That's it. That's all that's left.
Mamma mia, those went fast.
I know, I'm shocked, but I guess when you have a show on the weekend and give people time to plan, it works out well?
There's no way.
You're welcome. Other than that, man, I this week was pretty chill. I had a lot of branded stuff to do, which is always good for business, but I didn't really have time to do anything. However, I was this says a lot about what people think of you. I was sent a quiz where I was told, have you ever thought about how weird you are? And I said, no. And then was told, you should take this quiz and find out. And I was like, I don't know what that means. Should I be insulted? I don't know, but I'm going to take this quiz. And so I took the quiz, and now I want to give it to you because once I took it, I said, if I'm the weird one, Crendor's got to take this quiz.
All right. Yeah, I'll take a quiz. Give me a quiz.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
This is for you.
Is this a long quiz?
This is a how weird are you quiz.
All right, great.
Okay. Question 1. How would you describe your eye contact with others during a casual conversation? 1, no eye contact at all. 2, it depends on the person. 3, I think I don't have enough eye contact with others. 4, I make eye contact when I think I should. Or 5, I make eye contact with everyone.
Probably 4.
When you think you should?
Yeah.
When do you think you should?
Well, I make eye contact.
What does that mean when you think you should?
Okay, well, first off, it makes it sound weird. This quiz about being weird makes it sound weird. I mean, I have eye contact with somebody, and then you don't hold it the whole entire time. You look at something happening, or you look away a bit and you look back. It's holding eye contact the entire time is weird. But a good 80 to 90%.
Okay, see. When you think you should.
Yeah, I mean, that's whatever.
All right.
It words it terribly.
How hard is it for you to look someone in the eye when they're talking to you? I can't look people in the eye. People say it's hard for me to look at them. I think it's hard for me to make eye contact. No, it's easy, but I can improve on it. Or it's pretty easy for me to look at them in the eye.
Pretty easy.
All right.
I don't have any issues.
Next. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you value eye contact?
I don't know. I guess like an 8.
All right.
Because that's just like a human thing. Like you make eye contact. It's like, that means you're connecting, right?
Sure. Yeah, look, this is your quiz, man.
It's not my quiz.
No judgments here. This is a judgment-free zone.
That's not true.
Which one describes your idea of an interpersonal space? I want people to stay away from me. I want some people to stay away from me. I think I violate most people's interpersonal space. I don't really know what that means. Or I respect everyone's interpersonal space.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
So what is an interpersonal space? Is that just your personal
So
space?
maybe I don't know what that means, was your answer.
Sure, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I know what personal space is. I don't know what interpersonal space is.
Hey, do you feel weird or uncomfortable when your friends stand or sit too close to you?
Yes.
That was a solid yes. Yes.
Well, there's a line. There's like sitting normal distance, and then if they're sitting too close, it's like, what are you doing? Then you're getting in your personal space, right? There's like, you need some space, but then what's interpersonal space? I don't know. So yeah, yes.
Okay. How often do you take a bath?
A bath?
Yeah.
I guess it's not saying shower.
Yeah, but I assume the question is how often do you clean yourself?
Oh, once a day.
All right.
I find it weird that people don't take showers at night.
I take a shower during the day. I find it weird that people do take showers at night.
What? Why?
You know, you're under the covers, you're living your life for like 8 hours, then you get up and then you go for another 12 before you shower again? Couldn't do it.
Well, if you're getting into bed so you take a shower earlier in the day, then you go out, you get all dirty, you go into bed, you're getting the bed all dirty.
Yeah, but that's fine, because then I change my sheets every week.
Well, you do that anyway.
Yeah,
because
but if I go to bed, if I shower, then go to bed, then I'm spending the whole next day not showered till nighttime.
Well, you're going to get dirty during the day.
Yeah, but I'm already dirty. I'm already feeling dirty. I need that morning shower to wake me up and like get me refreshed and scrub down.
I think it's a you problem. I don't feel dirty.
I think that's a you problem. I think there's people. I think there's dirty ass people out there that I have to associate with.
I don't have any problems. My problem is that I'm not dirty, so I can take a shower at night. And then you also get the thing where you take a really hot shower and then your body temp cools down afterwards. So you fall asleep easier.
Well, if I were to tell you that sometimes I take a shower in the morning and at night, don't judge me.
I would judge you less if that was the case.
I frequently double shower.
Well, that's fine then.
Yeah, I'm not. No judgments. Zero. All right. Which of the following words describes you better?
All right.
Oh boy. Lazy, sad, stressed, hopeful. None of those words.
It's got to be stressed. Ties into anxiety.
All right. Stressed. Do you say whatever is on your mind with no filters?
No.
Damn. Hard no on that.
That's a hard no.
Do you think freedom of speech means being able to say whatever you want?
Well,
Uh-oh.
it's kind of a generic question because there's a lot of things that tie into that.
Do you think freedom of speech means being able to say whatever you want? Yes,
well,
no, I don't know.
It's kind of yes and no, you know?
I mean, there's yes. Well, they give you yes, no, I don't know, and that would create chaos.
Well, I don't even know if it would create chaos. I'm just saying there's like the freedom of speech is like I can say what I want and I'm not going to get arrested for it. Right? Like you can shame somebody or say like, oh, you shouldn't say that thing or that's bad or like I don't want to be around that person. They're crazy. But, you know, you're not going to get arrested. Like how freedom of speech back in the day, be like, I think the earth is flat or whatever. And then someone's like, I think it's round. They're like, this guy's crazy. Like arrest him, you know, like that type of thing.
Well, freedom of speech is to prevent that, right?
Yeah,
it's a governmental thing. You're allowed to say what you think without being arrested by the government. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but it doesn't make you immune from repercussion for being an idiot.
Correct. Yeah. You can still be like, you know, they have the freedom of speech to say something dumb and I have the freedom to say this person's dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what was the question?
Do you think it means being able to say whatever you want?
I guess I'd say yes then.
Okay. How easy is it for you to join an ongoing conversation?
Actually, no, back it up, because you can't just be like, I'm going to kill somebody.
It's
You
too
can't say
late. I
that.
already clicked.
You got
I
it.
already clicked.
Okay, what?
It's too late.
All right, whatever. All right. Well, now I want to say no, because you can't just be like
It's
threaten
too
somebody.
late. You've already said yes. You're
Oh my
first.
God.
You overthought it. That's
I
your stress
overthought it.
coming through.
Yeah, that's the stress. All right, whatever.
Yep.
Next one.
How
What is-
easy is it for you to join an ongoing conversation?
On like a scale of 1 to 10.
Well, is it easy? Is it hard? Is it impossible? Or does it depend on a topic?
Depends. If someone's talking about some random shit I don't know about, I'd be like, I don't know. But if someone's like talking about like, oh man, like Packers just made a big move, I'd be like, oh yeah, man, I know that. You know, they shouldn't have traded that trade. Like, I can hop into that, right?
Oh, I'm the exact same way. Yeah, exactly.
It's got to be something I know about.
Well, how do you feel about small talk or chit chats?
I used to hate small talk, and now I actually like it.
Okay, I love it. Well, it says I love. It doesn't say I like. Would you settle for I love?
Yeah, you know what? I'd say I love it because like back
All right.
back in like early Crendor years, like when we started this podcast early, I used to be like, I hate small talk. You know, I want like deep conversations, like people are. And now I've hit that point where I'm like, I get small talk because sometimes you don't want to go into a deep conversation with people. Sometimes you just see like old man Jenkins at the store and you're like, I wonder how he's doing. And he's like, I'm doing good. And you're like, that's pretty cool. And you're like, all right, that's enough. Right? Maybe you just want to talk about the weather. Maybe you want to just say something for like 2 minutes. And you're like, all right, you know what? That's all I got. Move on.
You know what absolutely sucks is that I have had so much small talk that I now have pre-programmed small talk where if I see you in an elevator, I know exactly what I'm going to say. If I see you at the grocery store or see you at the mall, like I've had so many small talk conversations. It's just, I have one-liners that I just rip off. Like I just go. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was like today when I was we were golfing, but when we got there to golf, it was like I'll be back in 5 minutes on the door, and the lady standing there was just like, you know, we were like, wait, are you the person? She's like, no, I'm waiting for her to get back. It's been like 10 minutes. And I was like, oh man, I guess they like doubled the amount of time they're gone. And she's like, you're telling me they better not have tripled it. I was like, yeah. Like, and that was it. Like, I didn't want to go any deeper in that conversation. You know,
Sure,
we shared
yeah.
our disdainment for waiting. But then the lady came back and she was like, sorry, I was gone. And then she let me have a pull cart for my golf clubs for like free, but it's supposed to be $3. I was like, nice. See, patience.
Well, the next question for you. Do you find it challenging to make new friends? This one is just yes or no, or actually it's yes, it's pretty easy, or no, I can't make friends at all. And then there's one in the middle that says, I think I suck at making friends.
I'd probably do that. I think I just suck at it.
Cool. Do you insist on talking about things that you're interested in no matter what? This one has many options. Yes, I don't want to talk about other stuff. That's probably weird. People think so, but I'm not like that. I think that's true, not sure. I like to learn how to take an interest in others, or no, I like talking about different topics.
I'd say the fourth one. I like hearing other people's topics or whatever.
Okay.
I actually, whenever people start talking about themselves, I usually know that's what they want to talk about, and I just let them go. And that's usually the most fun. Because then there's the people that like, you always know when there's like two people that like talking about themselves and they like talk to each other, you know they hate each other, right? Because one of them's just like, so me and my daughter went to the thing. The other person's like, yeah, me and my son did that too. And they're just like, I can't talk over this person. This is unbelievable.
I do a lot of that kind of listening too, but only when I don't know what the hell people are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than pretend like I even have any interest, I'll just sit there and watch and then wait for the conversation to end. The problem is It never does. Most of the time, I could be there for 2 hours while people are losing their minds over something, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, it's no, it's a thing. I like listening to other people. I like learning about them, doing all that. But there does hit a point where I'm like, all right, like I've had enough.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So yeah, I answered it right. I think
You
it was
did.
before.
Next
Okay.
question is, which one describes your reactions to a person you're listening to? I don't react to them. I try to fake emotions. I'm constantly thinking about what to say next. I try to copy their reactions, or I show my interest with my body language.
I don't know if I'm any of those. Maybe
Gotta be one of them.
I guess I'd try to copy their reactions. I don't know. That's probably the closest thing I could guess. But it's not
Okay.
It's not even really what I do. So,
Well,
but
then,
like
then I can go. I guess I can't go back. I already clicked. It's too late now.
that's what I. But the thing, I don't know. There's no good one. Which is like the question was, how do you show you're listening? It would just be like I respond in like inquisitive ways. It was like
Yeah, because you took that. You read that one
the
book,
FBI
and now all
thing.
you do is you question people, and you destroy their mental state or whatever. Yeah.
I'm not even destroying. It's just like active listening, where they're just like destroy your mental state. And you're like destroy their mental state, and they're like, yay, they just keep going.
Next question: do you think it's easy to understand others' emotions? No, I don't get people. I don't understand. I think I don't understand. It's easy, but I can work on it. Or it's easy. I understand everyone's emotions.
I'd say it's easy, but I can work on it because a lot of times I understand people's emotions, but a lot of times I'm also like I don't get it because I can never feel the way some people feel.
That's very adult of you. Okay, well, what about, speaking of, what would you do if your friend suddenly burst into tears when talking to you? A, I don't know. B, I'd feel guilty, I guess. C, I'd panic. D, I'd try to calm them down. And then E, I'd hug them and console them.
I'm actually terrible at this. I'm like Toast Roman said I'm like an Animal Crossing character. Where
In what way?
I just kind of like stand there and I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's like emotions. And I just kind of like bop back and forth like, like you need me to do anything? that's I'm not good at that.
So I don't know is your answer?
Yeah,
I don't
probably,
know.
I don't know.
Okay. Almost done. How do you react when someone invites you to a party? I know the answer to this. I say no immediately. I probably have to ask for permission before saying yes. I'd probably say no. I'm not sure. I'd like to say yes, but it depends. Or I'd say hell yeah.
Well, it depends on certain
honest.
things. It depends on, is this like a party where I know everybody? Is this a party where it's just a couple people there? I guess that wouldn't be a
I
big
don't know. It
party.
says you're invited to a party. Any party. Hypothetical party.
Yeah, but there's still more that needs to be
So
sorted
you're
out
saying
here.
I'd like to say yes, but it depends. Is that your answer?
Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't mind going to a party if I know people or it's just a chill thing. But if we're talking, like, crazy party, then I'm not going to that.
All right.
So, yeah, it depends.
Okay, how open do you think you are to new relationships or friendships? The options are I don't like new friendships, I'm afraid of new friendships, I'd like to have some new experiences, or 100% down.
I don't like new friendships. The thing is, like, I already...
It's such a pointed, like, I don't like them.
I feel
Not a
like
fan.
that's like where my old person comes in. Like, I've just hit the point where, like, I already have enough friends, you know?
I don't need any more.
I don't like I struggle to maintain my current friendships, let alone add in more friends. Like, you kidding me? Like,
That's such an adult answer. I ain't got time for that.
yeah, I don't
What am
got
I,
time for
12?
that. And then, yeah, and then
Job
like,
to do.
And then you got like it's more like stuff you gotta. Then someone's probably gonna talk. I don't know. It's too much. I don't need it.
All right, here's another question. Why did you decide to take the test to see if you were weird? A, I feel like I'm a weirdo. B, people say I'm weird. C, I can't stop thinking about it. D, I needed to make sure. Or E, someone else made me take this quiz.
Yeah, there it is. All right.
Okay. Next. Final question. How old are you? Oh, and it's 16 or younger, 17 and 20, 21, 25, 26, 29, or 30 and older, which just ouch.
Jesus. Well,
just ouch. 30 and older is a whole category. That's like when you make a thing on the Nintendo eShop or whatever, and it's like, are you old? And it's like 25 plus. I'm like, oh my God.
It's crazy because, like, when you're growing up, like, you do, like, when you're, like, in your teens, you look up and you're like, oh, yeah, those 30-year-olds, they're, like, ancient. And then, you get in your early 20s and you're like, all right, and then, mid-20s, be like, all right, I know some 30-year-olds. I know some, like, early 20. And then you start becoming the 30-year-old and you're like, I'm not that old. And then everyone's like, you're old. And you're like, what? But then the older people are like, they're ancient. Like, if you're, like, over, like, 50, you're prehistoric at this rate.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to, like, end up hanging out with 20-year-olds. Yeah, I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, unless you're Leonardo DiCaprio.
But even then, Leo just wants to hang out with 20-year-old women. I'm sure he doesn't have 20-year-old guy friends.
That's very true. Yeah, he does not.
All right, let's find out. Let's find out the answer to this.
All right.
Shall we?
Here we go. Yeah.
Hey, this is again very pointed.
Mm-hmm.
So the answer I got was, you're not weird, you sound like a lot of fun. Yours is, you're not weird, you just need more social skills.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Honest to God, this is so funny. It says, you're not weird, you just need more social skills. Well, you may just be socially awkward. But that's not weird at all. Not everyone needs to be master of social skills, and many of us actually lack the basic skills to deal with casual chit-chat. If you don't like being socially awkward, practice socializing by small steps at a time. Make new friends. Exchange some new words with your neighbors, which you said you don't want to do, but whatever.
I said I don't want friends.
Dude, that's so... I cannot express to you how funny it is that it just says, you're not weird, you just need more social skills.
You're not weird, you're just kind of weird.
So funny.
I will say, comparatively, if you go back and watch like BlizzCon 2011 Crendor interviews, and then you like watch me now, like there's quite a difference. I've picked up quite a few social skills over the years, but I would say I went from like F tier social ability to like I'm at like a C plus B minus.
I mean, admittedly, that was 12 years ago.
That was
actually 13 years ago at this point.
Jesus, yeah.
So, you have to imagine we've all grown.
Yeah.
Some for the better, some for the worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We've all grown. So we all got a little bit better at this thing.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe it just was like, yeah, no, you're fine. Just a little strange. That's such a good quiz result.
Well, here's the thing. What is the point of this quiz?
To determine if you're weird or not. I don't know. What is the point of any online quiz if like rando sends you?
Yeah, but like they're just like, you got to improve your social stuff and do all this. It's like, yeah, but I have friends. I'm happy where I am. I'm married. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Like, why do I don't want to do anything.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You're just a little socially awkward.
Yeah. Don't tell me how to live my life, quiz.
All you gotta do is find more friends, even though you specifically said you don't want friends.
Yeah, I have friends. I just don't want more friends.
I love that you've reached your friend quota.
I have. Okay, some people, I swear to God, they have like 1 billion friends, but they also at the same time are close to like none of them.
Sure.
Because it's like impossible. It's like those people used to have like 8,000 friends on MySpace or Facebook or whatever it was. Like, that's people where they just, it's like Sam's a good example. He can make friends with anybody, and they're just like, I love Sam, and Sam's a great guy, but Sam knows everybody, and everybody likes him, and then everybody wants to hang out with him, but he can't, and so it's like, like you spread yourself so thin to a point of like everybody is just like a surface level like friendship type thing, and then everyone's just like, hey. But you need some like some like deep friends, you know?
I mean, I agree completely. And I feel like most of my friendships at this point in my life are people I know and hang out with regularly. And anyone else, I'll be an acquaintance and we're working on a thing together. That's cool. That's cool. But like, I honest to God just don't have the social bandwidth to
Yeah.
talk to people and hang out with people and meet with people. And like, I want to be that guy who schedules lunches with people that I like, oh yeah, they're good friends. And we did this one thing together 3 years ago. Yeah. I want to get back and like talk to them and see what's going on in their life. But I just don't have the bandwidth in a day to do all that. And so I just don't believe humans have that capacity anyway.
Yeah. No, there's definitely a limit of what you can handle. And like, that's fine. And then there's some people, it's like, there's one of my friends, we just get food with them every like couple of months. And then they go like, how you doing? Then we get food, we hang out a bit. Like, all right, see you in a couple months. Right? Like, it's that type of thing. Especially when people get older. Because, like, when people are younger, they're just like, yo, we're hanging out at Ricky's. We're hanging out at Jenny's. We're doing all right. And they, like, everybody's carefree, doing whatever. You got school, whatever. But you get older, you're just like, yeah, I got to work. And then, you got to work too. Yeah, we got to make that. Oh, you got kids. So, yeah, you got to, they're like, yeah, we're going to the beach. And, like, all right, yeah, I can't do it that. Like, everybody's got so much shit going on when they're older.
And this is actually one of the things I've had to teach myself mentally is social media. One of the biggest problems is that I'll see people in our space, right? Mm-hmm. Hanging out together, like big house parties and doing all this stuff. And like, oh yeah, we're like got this club, we're doing stuff, and we're on vacation. And I see all that stuff. And in my mind, I'm super FOMO. I'm just like, man, it's not that I want to be there, but I want to be doing something similar. You know what I mean? Like I want to have a party and I want to have friends over and I want to do stuff. But then it clicks in my brain, Jesse, all the people you're looking at, they're like 24.
Yeah.
They have different wants and needs and worries and things going on in their life that when you were 24, you were on the same wavelength. You would go out and party like crazy. Hell, I was doing that in my early 30s. But right now, my version of me is one that runs a business and is trying to do 50 million things and be creative. And a lot of that means giving up wacky parties where you stay out till 4 a.m. and drink way too much.
Even then, a bunch of those people, they're just hanging out because they want the social clout or like the YouTube, Twitch clout and all that, right? And they're just like, yo, if I know this guy, then I can work my way up the ladder of all that stuff. Like that's very common in all those parties and stuff.
I mean, that's why the people who are successful have friends who are also successful, because it isn't like they're good friends. It's because they're like, well, my numbers are equally as high as his, so I know he's not going to use me. Yeah. And if his audience decides to choose to become my audience, all the better. Like, that's absolutely what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe back then it was fun, because you didn't really know much about what was going on, and it was all new and fresh. But now, looking back, you're just like, yeah, nah, I don't want that. Yeah, like my socialization, I like played Warhammer with other people.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, I guess that goes to the you're not weird, just socially awkward kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people might say that's weird, playing Warhammer. But I guess it's more common now.
No, it's not weird. Playing something that's, like, entertains you is never weird. That's, if it's something you enjoy and doesn't hurt other people, it's never weird.
Yeah. Well, plus, there's like, when you're hanging out with people or talking, a lot of times, nobody's really socially awkward, especially if you know everybody. Yeah. It's socially awkward a lot of times is just being too shy to talk or not wanting to say something or getting anxiety and then like going like, ah. So that's why I used to get real bad anxiety about talking because I didn't know what to talk about or how to respond or everything. But now I've like learned social skills to handle situations, plus just being thrown into the fire of doing shows and podcasts and conventions.
The first step is the hardest, and then sticking to it is also, trying it again. If it doesn't work out immediately, like, all right, let's try it again and see what happens. Not cutting yourself off from life.
Yeah, it's like that song. If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again.
That's right. That's you know what? Oh, very profound.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a Destiny's Child.
I'm aware. Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah. So, at the end of the day, all in all, in conclusion, I don't know. That quiz
You're not weird is what I learned today. You're not weird.
Yeah, I'm not weird.
Despite
that quiz was
what
dumb.
the comments are going to say in this podcast, despite what they're going to say, you're not weird.
Yeah. No, I'm not weird. If anything, the quiz writer is the weird one.
If anything, society's the weird one, man.
Yeah, society's weird. We got ads. We got ads to read.
Yay! Yes, we do. As we get into summer and you start to get more active and get more out there and spending more time outside, you don't want to spend your nights cooking, getting all warm and nasty at home. You want to go be with friends. You want to go not get weird on quizzes. If you're too busy to cook, Factor will help you skip the trip to the grocery store, skip all the chopping, the prepping, the cleaning up, all that stuff. It's never frozen, always fresh, and ready in just 2 minutes. That simple. Low calorie, they got you. Dietitian approved, calorie smart meals around or less than 550 calories per serving. Need an extra boost of energy? They got all sorts of things like protein plus meals with 30 grams of protein per serving. They offer flavor packed options from keto to calorie smart, vegan plus veggie, protein plus. They've got meals for whatever you're looking for, all prepared by chefs and approved by dietitians. Each meal has all the ingredients you need to stay satisfied all day long to get all your goals done for this summer. Not only do you have over 34 chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options, but you can also get somewhere above 45 add-ons, right? Breakfast options like apple cinnamon pancakes or bacon and cheddar egg bites, a potato, bacon, and egg breakfast skillet. Or if you're looking for wellness stuff, you can get cold-pressed juices, shakes, and smoothies. More protein, they got that too. You can add salmon, you can add chicken wings, there's so much. And the best part is, you can get it right now by heading over to factormeals.com/Cox5050 and use code Cox50 to get 50% off your first box. That's code Cox50 at factormeals.com, factormeals.com/Cox50 to get 50% off your first box. Also today we're brought to you by MeUndies. MeUndies are the undies that I have on me, and I'm gonna let you know right now, woo boy. The ones I got on are like little sloths.
Oh.
Love them. Cutie pies. It wasn't in honor of you, but you know what I'm gonna say it was.
Wow, thanks.
I'm just gonna say it was. MeUndies is a celebration of what makes you who you are underneath it all. They know comfort better than anyone, from undies and socks to bold apparel like onesies and dog hoodies. And right now, you can show off your inner environmentalist with their new sustainably sourced swimwear collection, partially made from recycled nylon fabrics and water bottles. So, this time when a water bottle ends up in the ocean, it'll come back out with you. It's because it's on your pants. MeUndies has transformed the underwear game, and now they're in that swimwear era. Ultra chlorine resistant, UPF 50 plus for sun protection, sustainably sourced, like I said. And the best part is you can get more for your buck with a MeUndies membership. Choose a new pair of socks, undies, or bralette each month to grow your collection, plus 30% off on all the other stuff. And you get early access to special deals and new products. Right now, to get 25% off your first order plus free standard shipping, visit MeUndies.com/Crendor. That's MeUndies.com/Crendor for 25% off your first order. Satisfaction guaranteed. MeUndies.com/Crendor.
That's me.
Also, today we're brought to you by Honey. Honey is going to save you money when you shop online. It's so easy, whether you're using your iPhone or your computer. When you shop online, we always think we're getting the best deal. We see the prices and we're like, ooh, that's better than the store. But even online, you can get better deals. And that is, of course, all thanks to Honey. There's always a coupon code out there for you with whatever you're looking for. And Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one to your cart at checkout so you can get that deal. Imagine you're shopping online, one of your favorite sites. When you check out, the Honey little button appears. You press it, apply coupons. It looks around the internet. Bing, bang, boom. It applies the best working coupon it can, and you can watch the price drop. It is so simple. I straight up just bought a shirt the other day, a button up. It's summertime.
Yeah.
So I wanted like a fun Hawaiian style shirt. But this one has little shark fins on it. It's like a dark red and has little shark fins, and it's very nice. Love it. Bought it online. I was not expecting the honey code to pop up. Little button, boop, pops up, and I was like, all right, sure. Pressed it, saved $23. Woo. Honey doesn't just work in your desktop either. It works in your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari, on your phone, save as you go. If you don't already have Honey, you're just straight up missing out. And by getting it, you're doing yourself a huge favor. Get PayPal Honey free at joinhoney.com/Cox. That's joinhoney.com/Cox. All right, Crendor, let's go to traffic. Crendor has that traffic out there.
Oh boy, traffic is crazy. Oh, are you kidding me? It is backed up all the way from the 88 all the way to the 188. And don't tell me about the 288, because that thing is backed up even further. Yeah, it is hot. There is pollution. There is oh man. I would say stay inside, turn on that air conditioning, and stay socially awkward. Back to you.
Question. I'm going to look this up real quick. Interstate 288. Where would that be exactly?
Oh, no.
Wow. You know what? Holy shit. You might actually have made a real prediction of traffic.
Oh?
That is the loop outside of Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, wait. Is that, wait,
The
what was
VA 288 is a loop. Oh, wait, never mind. There's also a Texas State Highway 288. And that goes from Houston down to the coast.
What about a 188?
A 188?
Yeah.
Whoa, there's California 288. That's Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
188, you said?
Yeah.
California 188. That's that is literally the last road before the Mexican border in the middle of nowhere. It is straight up right above Tecate. And yeah, it's straight up the road to Tecate, which I hope is where the beer is from.
Oh, yeah.
But it is like in the middle of nowhere road. Usually I'm thinking of San Diego, like south of San Diego, but no, this is like next to a national forest kind of border crossing.
Well, it's backed up.
The Tecate, what's Tecate? Yo, anyone in Mexico, what's Tecate like? Is it a chill spot? What's the vibe? What's the vibe in Tecate?
It's backed up.
It's no Tijuana, that's for sure, but like, what's the vibe?
Yeah, I don't know.
Then there's
88.
just normal 88, Interstate 88. Interstate 88 is you. Interstate 88 is from Chicago out to Davenport.
Huh, interesting. I-88. Oh, yeah, there it
changed
is.
from the I-5 to the I-88, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it goes west.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nice.
The real one, the real king of the road, I believe is the 90, I think. I remember taking the 90 when I lived in New York. I dated a girl she was from Chicago. And so one summer she went home and I was like, yeah, baby, I'll come out and see you. But I didn't have the money for a plane. And so I thought, I'll take a bus. Worst mistake of my life. I went from New York on the 90, which goes all along. It goes through Cleveland. It goes through all the lakes. It goes through Cleveland,
I see it.
Toledo, right? And so like past, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. It goes under Michigan
Yeah.
to Chicago. And so I was like, this will be fine. Took me 14 hours.
Woo.
Dude, it was the worst. I was myself, and I'm gonna say like maybe the smelliest people on planet Earth.
Wait, so what happened on the bus? You just like sit there and then did you sleep on
Yeah,
it?
well, the thing was we had to stop at every major terminal along the way. So we left, and then we stopped in Erie, and then Cleveland, and then Toledo, and then South Bend, and then finally twice in Chicago before I got to where I needed to. And that just sucked. It sucked. Her family lived in Lincoln Park, which is interesting because that's kind of where our show was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just one of those things where, yeah, not worth it.
Yeah, that does not sound worth it at all.
No, not worth it. It's all right. It wasn't. The relationship wasn't worth it either, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's traffic.
Okay, let's go to weather.
Weather.
I thought you forgot where you were for a minute.
I did.
You were like, ooh. I was like, uh-oh, this is going on way too long. I don't know what's going on here. Ooh. It's like, is he all right? Is he?
We got a weather request for Athol Stainford, Scotland, the birthplace of Saltire. I don't know what that means.
Just spelled salt with I-R-E?
Saltire. Saltire.
At first I thought you were trying to spell solitaire, so that's why I was like, wait, what are you trying to say? But I guess maybe it's the isn't it the Scottish flag symbol?
Well, yeah, it is. I just Googled it, so now I know.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what it means, but I know that it's the Scottish flag, I think.
The Scottish saltire flag, the white diagonal cross on the flag is known as a saltire, which means a cross with diagonal bars of equal length. This stems from the Old French word saltoir or salture, a word to describe a type of stile constructed from two cross pieces.
Interesting.
Wow. So
Did you ever, by the way, do you know this about the UK flag? How it's combined? How it's the combination of flags?
I feel like I did, but I don't.
Like how, so the UK, the Union Jack is the English flag with the Scottish flag with the Ireland, or I guess like Northern Ireland flag
Oh, interesting.
combined together.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure why or how that all works. I'm going off my memory. I'm sure we'll get someone who's like, actually, Jesse, and you're probably right, internet. So
Oh, yeah, we get those all the time anyway.
yeah, but apparently it's like a mix of them, which I think is pretty creative, no lie.
Yeah. So in Athol Stanford, it's probably like Ethel Stanford or something like that.
That's actually probably correct, yeah.
It is 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 46. You got a high of 49 and a low of 48. That doesn't seem right. It's probably because it's nighttime. Humidity 87%. Pressure 30.36 inches. Visibility 10 miles. Wind coming in at 7 miles an hour. Sunrise 4:29 a.m. Sunset 9:50 p.m. Dew point 46. UV index 0. And a moon phase of full moon. Whoa. Checking the 10-day. We got Monday, 59, mostly sunny. Tuesday, 60, mostly sunny. Wednesday, 62 and sunny. Then the clouds hit. Thursday, 59, partly cloudy. Friday, 57, partly cloudy. Saturday, 60, mostly cloudy. Sunday, 64 with showers. And Monday, 65 with showers. So pretty temperate over there with sun and some clouds. Not bad.
Where is this place exactly?
It feels like it's in the middle of nowhere.
Usually they are. And usually I keep thinking to myself, does anyone actually live there, or do they just pick these places to get us to see what we think? Because yeah, I'm looking at the map right now. It is open fields and like 3 houses.
Yeah, there is the Aviator Cafe.
Is that in the National Museum of Flight?
That would make sense if it is. Oh, yeah, it is. All right, well, I got that.
Ooh, there's a place called the Linton Hotel and Steakhouse.
Oh.
Hold on now.
Okay,
Hold on now. This is 5 stars.
Oh.
What the Crendor?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you this link. I don't know what this person just said. It's a video of this guy looking at his steak, and he says something, but it's Scottish as hell is what it is.
All right, let's see.
That man said words that I don't even know what he was. But the best part is the steak. It looks like it's a steak with fried fish on top.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then chips.
Yeah. This is like
all right,
a
live
fajita.
your best life, dude.
It's like a fajita steak.
I do like a nice sizzling steak. I'm not gonna lie, but also this hotel. Looking at this hotel, I'm pretty amazed. The bedrooms look pretty great, but the food's insane to me. Like I'm looking at this one plate. It is 2, maybe 3 giant onion rings, 1 massive tomato slice, and then meats, various meats.
Yep. Those are various meats. Also, I figured it out. He's saying literally sizzling.
Oh, okay. Sure.
It took me like 8 playthroughs, but I got it. Oh, no. Here we go. Let me show you. Check out this place. This is the veg
Veg shed.
Oh,
Yo, the
yeah.
veg shed looks like the spot, though. What the hell?
It actually does look pretty cool. They got like a cool potato bag. They got like...
They literally have a place where you can go up to. This is madness. I love this. So there's a, you know how if let's say you're like in Japan and there's walls of food and you can put money in and it opens a thing and you like pull out a
Yeah.
sandwich, right? This is that, except it is you open it and you pull out a sack of potatoes.
That's
This is
the
amazing.
most Western European thing I think I've ever seen.
I love this. Veg shed car park, potatoes, range-free eggs. Yeah, it's they have one side is eggs and the other side's potatoes?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it is. That's all you need, I
Yep.
guess.
Egg and potato. That's all you need.
It honest to God, the sign says for sale, potatoes, vegetables, eggs. That's it. That's I guess all you need.
Yeah. No, that's actually
The
great.
Crown and Kitchen, that's another one of these what's Bostock Bakery? What's going on here?
Oh.
Bostock looks like it's fancy shit. Okay, this is one of those places that even though it's in the middle of nowhere, they were like, welcome to our fancy pastry. Look at this. This place, I would thrive here. This place looks delicious.
Oh, yeah. That looks great. That looks fantastic.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be real happy here. They also are doing some sort of ice cream sandwich thing.
Oh, yeah. I see that.
Handcrafted sourdough. Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
Spot. I wouldn't know how to order because they'd be like, what did you say with that very American accent? Like, can I have a croissant?
Croissant.
Give me a croissant and some bread, please.
Yo, this place looks pretty cool. It was like an old-timey looking restaurant thing. Hold on. Here you go.
The Waterside. You know what? Bless old-timey looking restaurants. This place looks so good.
Yeah. It's got that old
It
wall.
looks old as shit. Like the building looks like it is from 1428.
Yeah. Probably
But
is.
my God, it's beautiful, beautiful view. And the food looks just like, yeah, okay, the burger looks insane. It does not look good.
Yeah.
The burger looks burnt to shit. But the steak looks delicious. Everything else looks good.
Yeah. That's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I found another burger, and that burger looks pretty good. Okay.
All right, yeah.
But why would I get a burger when they got like steamed clams and shit? Come on.
Yeah, I'd get the fish and chip. No
Are
doubt.
you kidding me? They got like good. Yeah, there's this lady. She's eating her fish and chips. She looks so happy.
Yeah, that was good.
It's just fish, chips, and peas. That's really all you need in the world.
That's
to
all
be honest.
you need. Fish, chips, and peas. Yeah.
This also seems like the place where like, yeah, we're going out to eat this evening, Charles.
Oh, it definitely does.
Like everyone there is, I'm gonna say 55 plus.
Yeah. It's like a little more casual. Then they find this place. Boom.
But now I want to know, man, I'd go to Scotland in a heartbeat. I think I'd thrive in Scotland. I want to go to Ireland too. I want to go to Dublin.
You really just want to go everywhere.
Yeah, I want to go see places. I'd go to Iceland. I'd go to Reykjavik, or however you say that. I do that.
Reykjavik.
What the shit? All right, so those hotels that we were looking at, $75 a night. I scrolled all the way out to planet Earth for some reason. And I see that in the middle of nowhere, the Northwestern Passage, in an area of Canada with no name, is a Sylvia Grinnell Territorial Park. And there are multiple hotels. The cheapest one, $215.
Oh my God.
This is the middle of nowhere. There's an airport and then a bunch of hotels, and I don't know what you do here, but it's got like an Arctic college. And what is this place? Is it a research area? Why do they have hotels?
And why are they expensive?
Why are they so expensive? $303. What the hell?
Yeah, that's very-
$285. What? Oh, but this is at a conference center. What are the conferences that happen here? Also, it looks like it's dark half the year. What? It's so close to the Arctic. This is madness. I love this. I don't know. What? There is a hotel in the middle of there's a hotel, one lone hotel in the middle of Greenland, in the middle of nowhere. $245. $422. What is happening?
What is going on?
This is insane. This is a Best Western Plus, $422. What is happening there? I'm looking at this Best Western. Look, all right, this is the middle of Greenland. Look at this hotel. Describe it to the people if you be so kind.
All right. Let's see. You got
This is $422 a night.
Oh, what the shit? Okay, so this is this is like when they decide to build a random ass building that doesn't fit in with anything in the middle of the town. And it's just like this curved monitor-esque hotel shape. And it is very modern. Very, very
But the
modern.
town itself is from like the 17th century.
Yeah.
The town looks like it looks like maybe 1852. It is I'm gonna just looking at the photo. Just looking at the photo of this town. You have this giant hotel in the middle of the town, and then next to it, multiple one-story houses. I'm gonna say maybe a total of 50 homes total.
And there's like beach houses.
And that's it. And then snow. And that's it.
Yeah. They're like, it's like a bunch of beach houses and shacks, and then this thing.
Except there's no beach. It's just snow.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. 422. It has to be because like you're looking out at ice flows. I don't know how they can sell it for that much.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Actually, I kind of do. Never mind.
Why?
I get it now. Look at this photo. This is the summer, which it is now.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
It's very beautiful. It's very like Hobbit-esque. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the greens are very green.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's the classic.
All right, I get that now.
It's the classic place. It's like kind of here where the summers are really great, and then the other parts of the year not.
Yeah, looking at it in winter, I was like, why on earth would anyone visit this? But seeing it in summer, it's beautiful. So I get it. Still, $422 is so much money for like the middle. And what would you do? I guess they're like, well, you spend a lot of time in the hotel room. That's what you'll do.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Yeah. Damn. All right. Well, that's the weather.
That is the weather.
Okay. What is our sports?
What is our sports? Currently, sports. You got the NBA Finals occurring right now. There's 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter with the Miami Heat up 92-87 on the Denver Nuggets. But the Nuggets are currently up 1-0 in the series, so if Miami wins that, it'll be tied at a game apiece. In the NHL playoffs, the Vegas Golden Knights are playing against the Florida Panthers, and they are up 1-0 in that series after winning yesterday. And then in baseball, we've got the Tampa Bay Rays in first place in the East, Twins first place in the Central, Rangers first place in the West, the Braves first place in the NL East, the Brewers first place in the Central, and the Diamondbacks first place in the West, tied with the Dodgers, actually. So that is your sports.
Okay. What is our fact of the day?
A single strand of spaghetti is individually referred to as spaghetto.
I'm so disappointed. I was hoping you were going to say spaghetti. Spaghetto's good, but one spaghetti is called a spaghetti, would have just made me so happy.
Spaghetti is a plural word in Italian. Most pasta fans are surprised when they find out about it. Were you one of them? I guess.
I mean, yeah, not really surprised, but just hopeful that it was. We could just drop the O. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. One spaghetti, please. Also, they say pasta fans. Like, when I hear that, I just think of, like, pasta fanatics. Like, they got pictures of pasta on their wall. Like, oh, man, I love fettuccine.
There's an old grandma out there who does have a picture of pasta on her wall.
Dude, I hope there is. I would love if somebody just found at their grandparents' place a picture of pasta on the wall.
What's the vibe right now? Like, so, when we were younger, grandparents would have, like, spoons on, like they'd have a giant wooden spoon on the wall. What's the vibe currently with my 80-plus crowd? What's it like in your place? Do you got, like, a thing that hangs up and, I'm sure there's a cultural thing. I'm curious, in, your family listening right now, what is the thing that you have that Nana has hanging up in the wall? What is it?
Yeah, that's a good question. So let us know if there's anybody that's 80 plus listening, or tell us what your grandparents or parents or whoever that's that age has on the wall.
Let us know. It's important.
Yeah. So that's your fact of the day.
Okay. What is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. Man carrying a concealed sword inside of urgent care waiting room faces charges.
I'm trying to figure out if he brought it with him or if the injuries, the reason why he needed to go to urgent care was because of the sword.
Guess we'll find out.
Okay.
A man is charged with carrying a concealed weapon after medical staff discovers him sitting in an urgent care waiting room with a sword. On May 19th, Coral Springs Police Department officers were dispatched to the Broward Health Urgent Care in Westview Drive in response to a staff member who called claiming a man was sitting in the waiting area with a sword. According to records, upon arrival, officers were met at the entrance by a woman who claimed to be the man's wife, who confirmed her husband had a sword in his possession. The woman also warned officers he had a mental illness. Upon entering the waiting room, CSPD officers noticed the man sitting with an unknown object in his lap, concealed within a green cloth. Records show officers approached him and inquired about the object, which he proceeded to uncover to reveal a sword. Why does he have the sword? I guess it was okay. Subsequently, the officers instructed him to place the sword on the floor and return to his seat, which he complied. With the sword secured on the waiting room floor, the arrest report indicates the officers took possession of it to identify it correctly, unwrapping it from the cloth, confirming it was a 2-foot bladed sword with indiscernible symbols on the blade's bottom portion.
I love that they just said indiscernible symbols. Like, what kind of runic weapon did this guy bring?
I have forged these runes in the blades. In the blades? I don't know what I'm saying. After the discovery, the man was arrested and transported to the police headquarters for booking procedures. Why'd they arrest him? He just had a sword. He didn't threaten anyone or do anything. During his interview at the police station, he stated that he had purchased the sword from a pawn shop just 2 days prior and had not brought the sword out in public until that day. He went on to tell officers he didn't want to leave his sword in his vehicle due to the fear that someone would steal it, that he did not have any intention of harming others with the sword and was unaware of the illegality of bringing it into the healthcare facility. He was transported
How would you... Who didn't tell him don't bring it? Like, no one in his life said maybe don't bring a sword.
But his wife, he said his wife was there, right? Like, she said, a woman who claimed to be the man's wife confirmed he had the sword and said he has a mental illness. Well, shouldn't she be like, we're not
don't
bringing
bring the
a
sword
into the
Yeah, I mean,
urgent
what did
care?
he say to her to be like, look, honey, you're going to thank me for bringing this?
Yeah, and she's like, all right. Like, you would think she would be like, hey, we really do not want to bring this sword in here. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. There's still a lot of questions.
Some might say too many questions, like just a lot of questions.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of questions here. But at the same time, I mean, he didn't hurt anybody, but he had a sword.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, again, this is one of those, did nobody say anything to, like, you feel like somewhere someone would say, don't bring weapons to places, but I guess that's a thing people do now, I guess. Seems so dumb.
Just, can you imagine? You're just like, I gotta go to urgent care, like, I got some stomach pain or something, you get there and some dude's just sitting there with a sword, and you're like, oh, God. Why?
Yeah.
Why me?
I wouldn't be worried. I'd just be like, oh boy, one of these.
One of these days.
I gotta deal with this guy now. I'm sure he's gonna say something crazy to me.
Yep. Maybe we'll find out more, but I doubt we will.
You know what? This is one of those stories where I hope we don't. I hope that's it. Man had a sword. They were like, don't bring a sword. And he's like, okay. The end.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah, that should be
We don't
the
need
end.
more.
Yeah, that should really be the end of it. Just don't bring the sword, okay? Just leave it at home. Nobody's gonna steal it. It's gonna be fine. All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Thanks so much. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for listening. Crendor, hit him with the socials.
We got socials, youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast, all one word. Type it in, go leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified when these go up, leave a weather request, and then we might browse your weather requests, restaurants, and criticize or praise them. Also, we're on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. We're all over. We're also animations over on youtube.com/Cox and Crendor. We also got our stuff. We got youtube.com Jesse Cox, youtube.com/Crendor, Twitch Jesse Cox, Twitch Crendor, Patreon Jesse Cox, Patreon Crendor, Facebook Jesse Cox, Facebook Crendor, TikTok Jesse Cox, TikTok Crendor, Instagram Notorious Cox, Instagram Crendor was taken. You head to YouTube Warhammer Crendor, YouTube Cren Clips, YouTube Cox Clips.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's it for us. We'll see y'all next time. And as always, to be continued.